What's up guys, Nate back here. And today's video we are talking about the differences between photo posts and video posts. Now, if you know anything about this channel, if you know anything about what I've been preaching and been saying and the tutorials that I've been giving and the guides and the guidelines, everything about selling on Facebook, you know that I only use page posts, whether that's a public post or a dark post. Within that criteria, there's two types of page posts. There's video page post and then there's photo post. If you want to even go one step layer, you can do the public post that's visible on your Facebook page, or you can use dark post. Now, about 99% of the time I use dark post, so that's what we're going to reference here. It's pretty much no difference. You can set it up exactly the same inside your business manager. And if you want to make it public, you can make it public, but most of the time it's automatically as default dark post when it's inside Business Manager. And so we're going to talk about a little bit the differences between video page posts and photo posts for your ads. So stick with me and let's get into the video. So guys, page posts are the most profitable ad on Facebook when you're running e-com ads, and probably a lot of other type of businesses as well. But we're e-com here, we're selling custom merch on your Facebook, you're building brands, and you want to make sure that your ads get the highest engagement. And so what I can tell you is that both page posts and video posts both work extremely well. With photo posts, we like to do 1200 by 1200. That's a square image that looks really nice on the mobile newsfeed, which is where we target most of the time. Almost every time we target mobile newsfeed. And a nice square image takes up a good amount of space on the feed, so when they're scrolling, they can stop and look. It looks clean, it takes up an even amount of space. And when you're running video page posts, you can do exactly the same thing. You can do square video. You can take up exactly the same amount of room, but the video, obviously it's a video, so it moves. There's a play button. When we're talking about the ads, what is the benefits of photo and what's the benefits of video? Well, video can have a little bit higher engagement, and that translates to a little bit lower CPM. So sometimes, actually not sometimes, most of the time your video page posts are gonna have lower CPMs, which is awesome. And I'll tell you, a few years ago, even when video page posts first came out, they first let you run video ads, I still only ran photo posts. And the reason why was because even at that time, even though that video ads were cheaper CPMs, website link click through was a lot lower. It was like much, much lower. So even though the CPMs were lower, the link throughs were lower, and that didn't actually make up for it. And I actually found that video ads were more expensive. Now this was 2 years ago, and since then a lot of things have changed, and the algorithm has got better, and it knows how to handle those types of ads. And so now, if you ask me what do I use, I actually use both. So what I like to do is I like to start all my ads with 1200 by 1200 photo posts. And what this is gonna allow me to do is keep consistency in my process, and so that I know what type of ads are working and what type of ads are not. I never, ever, ever test with my PPE ads. We know how we test. That's the process. We test for designs and see if they win. I never, ever test with video. You would get some crazy numbers that would not fit into the formula. So always start with the photo post. And when you find the winner on the PPE and you move that to WST, still start with photo post. It's really beneficial that you are starting on WC with the exact same ad that you start on PPE. So with that being said, when do you actually start using photo posts or video posts? When do you start using video posts? Well, what I like to do is if I'm sure that a design is a winner, but it's not really working that well, it does not showing good numbers that first couple days, but it had great numbers on PPE, right? What I like to do is, if it's not showing good numbers on the photo post, I will do a video post of that same design. I'll give it another couple days and try that. If the video post doesn't work, then I can the design, or I try another audience, or I go, maybe change the mock-up or whatever, make it look a little bit different, maybe try a different angle of the product or something like that, right? So like I said, we want to make sure that we are starting with that photo post And then so even if the design on the photo post starts to work, right? Eventually that photo post is gonna stop working. Eventually it's gonna die down and the sales are gonna slow down. Well, one of the techniques that you can use when you're talking about reviving or scaling campaigns is you can use new ad creative. Well, one of the ways to use new ad creative is using a video page post. And so a square video page post is an excellent way to extend the life of a campaign if it's starting to fatigue and give banner blindness. And the audience has said, okay, enough of this design, your cost per conversion is increasing. Now you're right at that threshold. If your max CPP is $20, maybe you're right at that $20 threshold and you're like, okay, it's gonna die like within a week or two. So we gotta do something. And what I like to do is use the video page post at that time. And then that should revive you if you have a nice video, right? That should, revive the campaign and let things sell for another couple weeks, maybe even a month. And then it might die down a little bit. And then what I'll do again is I will take maybe another angle. Maybe I'll let it sit for a month and then I'll relaunch. It just depends on if I have another ad creative that I know that has worked in the past, I might try that one. So video page posts and photo posts are a great combination. And I like to switch back and forth between the two to make campaigns last longer. Nowadays, like I said, the video page posts actually have about the same website link click-through as photo posts. So there's no big difference on your link click-through. So it can be advantageous to do a lot more video because you still get those a little bit cheaper CPMs now. And that means your ad cost can be cheaper. It does depend on the video though. The video's got to be a really good video that gets people engaged and they want to click the link. If your video sucks, they're not going to click the link. Just like if your picture sucks, they're not going to click the link. So good video or good ad creative makes a big difference. And so you want to show your product in the best light. You want to get people's interest. I want to make sure that you guys are, even though I preach, photo post, that you're not forgetting about video, because video is an important part of your campaign. It is an important part of extending your campaigns, scaling campaigns, and making sure that you're keeping stuff that's winning and working, keeping it working even longer. So now that you know the benefits of video page posts and photo posts and how they both can actually be very beneficial to your campaign and to your success, I wanted to show you exactly how you can create a square video. And because it's actually, it can be a little bit tricky because when you upload it the first time into Facebook, it doesn't look square. And so it can be confusing if you don't know how to do that. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna head over to my computer and I'm gonna show you how you can set up a square video inside your editing software and then upload that into Facebook and show you what you're gonna expect from square video and then how you can preview that and see, okay, now it's gonna look correct. So stick with me, we're gonna head to my computer and then we're just gonna show you this simple little process about how square videos are the best for Facebook and how you can actually create your own. Super simple, but it takes a little bit of tweaking. Okay, so follow me and let's get on the computer. What's up guys, so Nate in here and we're gonna show you how to create a 1200 by 1200 video post inside Final Cut Pro. And if you don't have a Mac and you don't have Final Cut Pro, you can do the same technique in Adobe Premiere or any other video editing software. You'll just have to find the settings in order to do that, but I'm going to demonstrate how you can do that here inside Final Cut Pro. So first thing I'm going to do in Final Cut, I'm just going to go File, New, and I'm going to create a new event. Okay, and then we're just going to set this event as the date today, so we'll just call whatever. And now we have a new day here, and what I want to do is create a new project for that day. So I'm going to go create a new project, and we're just going to call this Demo 1200, and we're just going to go down here, right here where it says Custom, and right here we're going to name this 1200 resolution by 1200 resolution. And that's basically all we have to do. I would leave all these settings the same because we're going to export it in the correct way. So let's leave this the same. We just have our custom format 1200 by 1200. And now we have our demo project, which you can add whatever you like here. And so this window, right, is a 1200 by 1200 ad. So if I want to make a video real quick, let's just add some text. Let's add some text effects. Click the add effects. There we go. We're going to add some generator. Let's add some blobs. And then let's add some text. Like that. Oh, let's replace. That's fine. Well, maybe not do that. So we'll do that atmosphere. And we have title here, and we can change awesome. Let's try that. Awesome 1200 by 1200 FB ad video demo. Something like that. And let's see how that looks. Boom. Nice and slow. Bring it in. 1200 by 1200. It's going to bring all of this in. Okay, cool. So I'm happy with this. Now this is just a demo. You can make it. You make your Facebook ad however you want. So what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to export this to my computer. Export file. Settings. Computer. Faster encoding. Make sure you just double check. Make sure the resolution is 1200. And then I'm going to go hit next. And we'll just put this in my folder, save, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to pause the video. We're going to come back and I'm going to show you how that looks inside Facebook, so there's no confusion when you're actually doing this yourself. Alright guys, so we're back and we're inside the page post section of your business manager, and all you have to do is create page posts, and we're going to go click on video, and then we're going to select our video right here, demo 1200 that we just rendered from our ad, and we're just going to let this upload right here. Give it a couple minutes and I will come back. What's up guys, so the video finished, and now all I have to do is just choose that demo video. We're going to choose select and let it go. Browse. You can set a thumbnail if you want. Do I have any thumbnails in here? I do not. And so then here you can set your there we go. Now the video showed up. So you can choose your thumbnail, whatever you want, or you can upload your own custom thumbnail. So what I recommend is you make your own 1200 by 1200 photo image, right? And then upload that 1200 by 1200 photo image, and then that will be your custom thumbnail for the video. So before the video starts playing, when you're scrolling the newsfeed, that's what they'll see. And then when they get to a certain spot in the newsfeed, then the video starts auto playing. But that thumbnail can make a big difference in your click-through rates and your view because it catches their eye, and they'll stop and watch the video then. So you want to make sure that you choose the correct thumbnail, or you make your own that's very interesting, and make sure that that's also 1200 by 1200. And then this post text here is where you can set your ad. If you watch my Facebook ad copy video, you can just keep it really simple. Do you want one question mark, and then you can put an emoji. Let's just say emoji here, and then you can put a little arrow, and then your link here, and that's basically what I have, right? So you watch that other video for more details about setting up this, and then here, this little setting, only use this post as an ad. Click on this. This will make it a dark post, so that it's not on your fan page. And then let's just create this post, And let's see how long this takes. So it looks like it just went. So I'll go back here, and now you can see this is how it kind of looks. Let's see if we can preview this. So will it let me preview? No, it won't. But now you can see that this actually is a 1200 by 1200 video ad on your mobile newsfeed or on your desktop newsfeed, and everything will look good. So this is completely perfect for what we want, and that is how you can create your 1200 by 1200, upload it into Facebook, and actually make it work for your ads. I really hope that helps, guys, and I will see you in the next video.